Hello. I just thought I'd come and do some carp fishing. Trying to get some mirror carp, to be honest. Excuse the cough. I like all the carp, but I really... Oh, there we go, we're in. I really like mirror carp. This is a small one. So I'm using a smaller size hook, so I'd rather catch... At the moment, it depends what my patience is at, but at the moment I'd rather just catch a few of anything, any sizes, with a chance of being a bigger one, rather than waiting longer for the larger ones using the larger hook sizes. This one's just using a natural boilie. Natural boilie, dog biscuit, corn, they all seem to do really well. This is a very small little one. That is tiny, but natural boilie. I think I'm on a 5 or a 6 hook. On a 5 hook. So if I wanted to go for specifically just the bigger ones, I'd put it on a 3, 2, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's quite relaxing actually. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep. Thought I'd come on and do some fishing. So the carp, I find like a 5, 4, 3 and 2 with cheese, bloodworm, red worm, natural boilies, corn, anything like that, and you'll catch the normal sizes. Like 10, 20, 30, 40 is like your bronze, silver, gold, diamond only. But I tend to stick, the majority of the time I'll just go for a 5 or a 6 and just pull in whatever's there really. It's less of a weight, but yeah, if I want to target the larger ones, I'll put different sizes on. We'll change it in a minute, stick a bit of corn on, see how we get on with that. But it's quite relaxing. It's beautiful scenery as well. A lot of people are doing the legendary, which is over there. Seems to be the hot spot for him, and I'm just here at the minute. That's where you start down there. I haven't unlocked a great deal. I've only had this a couple of days. But it's very relaxing. I like that it's not like there was another fishing game I was playing, and it was just, you could just constantly reel them in. As soon as you figured out the size, you would then just pull them in relentlessly. But here it changes as well, it varies. So you won't always catch the same sort of like gold after gold after gold, and sometimes the fishing spot you're at runs dry as well, I've noticed. It's primarily seems to be carp. I have done a few tench, the fat lip mullet, something like that. Started figuring out bass as well actually. The bass is quite nice. They're quite fun. But there's nothing really huge in here, I don't think. We'll have a look at the species in a minute and see what there is. Yeah, my videos, I don't like to edit them. I'll just start recording, see what I can catch. These isn't really a guide, as more of just sharing my experience, because yeah, I've only had this DLC a couple of days now. I haven't really had much chance to play it, to be honest. So this is kind of figuring it out as we go along, which is part of the fun. Nice little common. So let's change it up. We'll just try a bit of corn. It's usually quite good for carp. I've seen a couple of little, I think that's not that one now, but I've seen a couple of little pumpkin seeds swimming around by my feet. Various other things. Yeah, anywhere on this lake seems to be good for carp. Absolutely anywhere at all. If you're going for the legendary, like I say, he seems to be in there, which is why everyone's over there at the moment. I caught the legendary, I got the car and I went down here, and it was either that dented part there or that dented part there, and there's some grass reeds next to me, and I just chucked it out over here. First cast, grabbed him. He was very nice. It was a pretty fish. It's quite big actually. The legendary is fun. And there he is there, look. He was nice. There's a couple of little things down there by my feet now, look. This is a very small one. We'll swap it out in a minute. We'll go see if we can get some bass, I think. Just trying to remember what I caught the bass on earlier. I think it was like a 6 crankbait or something like that. If you see my other videos, there's also the cave fishing and the legendary. The cave was my first time in there. You'll see on the way in, because it unlocks the location to fast travel back there. So that just shows that I was, you know, that was my first time in there. Caught a couple of things. I wanted to get the eel out of there, but didn't manage to get them. Haven't caught any eel yet, I don't think. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the 16 species on this map. I do like the mirror carps, they are nice. So, what have we got here? We have Andalusian barbel. I've had a gold chamiso barbel. There's a largemouth bass, they were quite fun to catch. I haven't had a crucian yet apparently. Gold common, mirror carp I've had up to a silver. I do love the mirror carps though. Eel, I've not caught any of them yet. Thick lip mullet. I haven't had a thin lipped, I haven't had a pike. I haven't gone for pumpkin seed roach or rudd yet. Silver tench. Haven't had any brown trout yet actually, I might go looking for them soon. Actually haven't had any brown trout at all. I've had a silver zander, so there's not like a, there's enough to get you by. And there's my legendary that I got. But yeah, it's primarily carp. I did a bit of bass fishing earlier. Seems to just be the majority of what I am catching is carp. I don't actually know where the pike are yet. I've not done anything with them. Size 5 crankbait, we could try that here I suppose. You never know. Obviously with crankbait it sinks as you reel it in. I really don't know any of these lakes or rivers at all yet. I don't know what's where. But you can go around and do your challenges and things as well, which is quite nice. I don't have any particularly small hooks with me to go for pumpkin seed and rudd and things like that. I genuinely think the smallest I've got on me at the moment is a 6 or 7, I'd guess. Yeah, 6. 6 is the smallest hook that I've got. We'll change it up quickly. We'll see if we can catch any of the bass that I was pulling out earlier on. So it's very unpredictable. You can go to the same spot sort of 4 or 5 times and never catch the same fish, but that is something that I actually like. So you can't just go to the same spot and farm them. You will get these little signs dotted around. So it's a largemouth bass challenge spot, which will be the end of that pier. In fact, let's just activate that, shall we? If I remember rightly, I was getting bass earlier on a float as well as on a spinner. We'll give it a couple of minutes for this and see if we can catch a bass. It's another good thing. These challenges, it doesn't tell you the bait you need, the hook size, the line setup. You just got to kind of work that out. There are plenty of guides out there. I don't like to use them. I like to just do what I'm doing. That's a semi-decent looking fish. What is that, a zander or something coming in? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it looked bigger than what it was. It was just because it was close up. Right. I was zoomed in. Don't think this is a bass. It might be one of them thin lip things, or a zander, or it might be a bass. I really don't think it is. It looks more like a zander to me, but it is a silver zander. Try a little short cast. I do like the zanders actually. Excuse me, but on the Norway DLC you get some beautiful lake trout and zanders. Get a decent sized lake trout actually all over there. But I think it was a 6 crankbait was pretty good for the bass earlier on at the top end of the. So basically that sort of top left corner over there, where the waterfall is, that was pretty good for him. But we'll try it now. We'll chuck the crankbait out here and see what happens. You never know. don't really tend to do many of the challenges. I just like to float around randomly and fish. Just whatever, you know, catch whatever and try and figure it out. And then usually start small and work up in the sizes. So I start with a small hook. If I catch something of that species, I'll increase the hook until I don't catch them anymore, or I start getting sort of gold. It's not often I go for the diamond, but I haven't gone for any diamonds on this DLC yet. There's a fish over there at the end of my rod. Look at that session I had earlier on when I just showed you my previous catches or latest catches. It was all bass. It was on this setup I've got now, but now, so far, nothing. Such a peaceful game though, it really is. Let's just have a quick look. Largemouth bass. Popper, frog and crankbait. I don't have much with me. I have that crankbait. My popper is far too big, I think, for bass. Yeah, you want like a 6 to a 3. That's a 2 popper. I would have thought that's too big, personally. I mean, we'll try a couple of casts with it, but I'm almost certain, well, you can never be certain, but I don't think that's going to do you any favours at all. I think it's just that little bit too big. But I did set out for the carp originally, not the bass. So I'm kind of more geared towards carp at the minute. have another quick look. We have... It's all about hook size at the moment. I've got 6 spoons or anything here that would take a spoon. Swim bait. Try a 6 spoon. I mean, I don't expect to catch anything on that, but you can never actually tell, to be honest. Right, I need to look at the map because that cowboy fella, I'd like to catch some pike and I'm not sure where he is. Cowboy, so that lake there has pike in it. So that could be a little trip in a minute on the next video. In fact, I'll reel this one in because I don't think it's going to catch anything here. And I will go over there, do another video, see if we can catch some pike. I do like the pike. I think they'll take spinners and things. Was he going for it? Wherever that is there. There we go. There you go, largemouth bass. On a 6 spoon, which it doesn't say they actually go for. But I'll take it. It's the joy you never really know, do you? Have this cast and then I'll end this video because that's about 25 minutes, that'll be roughly. That little bass was pretty close in actually. They tend to, whenever I've been catching the bass, most of them that I've caught have been under the 10 metre marker as it's coming in. Right, I'll end that there, but that's a little insight into a few carp, bass and zander, so that'll do for now. Please check out my other videos, I'm trying to get them out there. I've got lots of other gaming videos on there as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully this has been of some use to you. I've learnt stuff already. And like I say, this isn't one of my how-to videos, this is just a half-hour, 20-minute fishing session, just to give you a taste as I'm learning this map, basically. Right, catch you all in a bit. Take it easy.